We make the strings
louder.
What are we doing now? It's a new day. It's a new video. 2 minutes after ended the last video you guys seen. Anyhow, so today we are yanking Jesse's bone stock 1JZ VVTI. If you guys didn't see the last video, we dynoed the 2J and the 1J. Be sure to check that out. But anyhow, we are taking this damn thing apart. We got some last minute tandem donuts in it, and so he's kind of got his fix. We got a little crate here, and he's tearing this ghetto son of a bitch apart. So Jesse's kind of like one of those guys that if it isn't broken, and if he like gets away, he's like, he jerry rigs it at the last second to get it working, and then if it works, he never changes it. So that's kind of the example of this thing. So fuel lines. Remember I was bitching you about those?
Oh, I know, fucking that shit's like a fire hazard.
So we got fuel lines, we got wires, and like starter, I don't know, some shit, like the last minute stuff, like we got her to going. But that's kind of this whole point. We're taking all this stuff out. Check out this intercooler pipe right here. I don't mean to be beating on Jesse too hard,
no,
but
I fucking acknowledge it 100%.
But yeah, so that's like a 3-inch coupler squeezed down to a 2.5 with like 3. No, there's 2 clamps on there. There's 2 clamps, but
been running like that for 2 years somehow.
But yeah, so Jesse's like NASCAR radiator in here with this like, I don't know if you guys could see down there. Like 2 clamps. There's like a hose inside that hose. I don't even know what the hell's going on with that. But anyhow, he's pulling this thing out. He's gonna reseal the motor with new seals, new timing belt, VVTI gear stuff, and gonna be installing a Garrett GTX 3076R with like an eBay turbo manifold, tile wastegate. Hopefully cleaning up his intercooler piping a little bit. Doing some different stuff for downpipe, and installing a Nissan 370Z transmission with the Collins adapters kit. So Jesse's car is kind of a prime example of what a stock 1JZ can do. I mean, this thing has been bone stock 2 years, beating the shit out of it in the local Colorado events, like rev limiter bash, second, third gear drifts. No issues with it, literally, like whatsoever. Like, what's the biggest issue you've had with this thing?
My eBay fans, but that's fine. They still work.
Yeah, it kind of gets hot because his like
I have like no
his setup. But other than that, like
nothing. That's it.
It works. Like the when Jesse put this thing in his car, like we pretty much said, we're like 1JZ VVTI is the new SR20 swap, and it literally is. But it's the SR20 swap that's actually reliable and works. And doesn't really have any issues. It just runs. Like this thing runs like a damn sewing machine. You could sit at the drift event beating the shit out of it all day, rev limiter bashing, doing everything, overheating the shit out of it, let it cool down, and it's cool with it. Like it's a stock 1J, and it loves it. So yeah, what are you doing here, Jesse?
I'm just trying to pull off those PCV lines that I made.
Jesse's custom PCV. Uh-oh. No, that's fine.
The valve cover nipple delete kit.
And we're probably gonna remove his hood too, because that's a lot of stuff in the way. What happened?
I ate some shit or something. I don't fucking know.
You ate some shit.
It's making me shit.
Oh, David, that's terrible. He just got out of there 5 minutes ago and went running back in. That's nice. Look at Jesse's care. Hey Dave, when are you gonna get another running car?
I don't know. Probably when I fucking build a house with the shop.
Okay, the last running car that you had, what did it have in it?
A fucking JZ.
And you sold it?
Yeah.
Do you have any running 240s now?
Not yet.
How many 240s do you own?
Quite a few.
No, how many?
I don't know.
How many 240s?
Quite a few.
a lot.
How many 240s, Dave?
I don't know. Like 10.
Count. 5.
At least five.
I think you have it. I think he has at least 5. None of them run, but none of them have a JZ in them anymore. So yeah, here we go. We're gonna start yanking this sumbitch apart. Alright, so we got the hood off of this thing and just kind of looking at everything. So I was over here and I like looking at all the stuff that kind of we did at the last minute just to get the thing running. And then what did you do?
Just left it.
And then just Jesse left it. So this is the wire going to the starter. Here's like the fuel lines and shit. He's running the heater core and everything in here too. I mean, you could have a big ass bubble in that. Yeah. Because that's way higher than this thing. Possible. So we kind of made the decision that we're just gonna go ahead and, I mean, we just had this whole conversation like 2 minutes ago. But basically, it's like, what do you need in this car? He doesn't street this car. It never goes on the street. Are you ever gonna take it on the street?
Not really. I was probably just gonna build a street car for that.
So, like, he needs tail lights, headlights, fan switch,
brake lights, that's it,
and windshield wipers. Like, literally. So like this factory engine box right here, that does us no good. The only thing it's going to do is complicate stuff, you know, because there's power going to it and running everything. The only other thing is like the fuel gauge. But so other than that, I think we're just going to delete like the whole chassis harness out of the whole thing. Basically do exactly what I did on my car, which is pretty much the only like wires coming up here is right here. Headlights right here. And that runs to this little harness right here, which you can't even see. And then in the back, I'll show you this real quick. So here we pull that fender out. So my thing is super simple. So I have headlights right here, and that's pretty much it. And I have the brake pedal hooked up to the brake pedal switch. I have a power wire hooked up off of this thing. So as soon as I have power running to this and I push my brakes, it runs that. So this little harness right here is the only thing that runs to the back. And that's it. Literally deleted tons and tons of wiring. Oh, and for my power windows. Do you have power windows? Okay, yeah, shit. Yeah, we're deleting all that shit.
I have crank windows.
Screw this shit. So yeah, we're gonna delete that, and we're just gonna simplify this whole shebang. So yeah, we're probably not gonna use this wire anymore because that's ghetto and cheap and silly. Yeah, let's get all this shit unhooked. And so plan is tonight, we're just gonna like get most of this stuff unhooked, try to get the engine out sitting on the ground, and then go home and come back tomorrow. So we need to drain the coolant. Try to not get sprayed with fuel, and that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy your time lapse over here, as long as it hasn't turned. Nope, she's still going. So yeah, we're gonna drain the coolant.
Trevor got all the fluid out of the tranny, and we took all the wiring out and all the fan stuff, the ghetto radiator setup,
got the drive shaft. Got drive shaft out. Got the bolts right here kind of loose. Drain the fluid out of this guy, loosen the motor mount bolts and stuff. So basically, as soon as we do pop it up, it'll be all right. Need to do the power steering shit. I might actually just loosen that down here and send the rest of the shit with the motor, just so it's out of the damn way when I'm painting the engine bay.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you wanna go ahead and loosen that then?
Yeah, I'll grab
and use that drain bucket over there too. But yeah, once we get that drain, then I got the engine hoist over here already. Then we're gonna yank this sumbitch out. So guys, it's out now. Jesse's pretty ass engine bay. It's kind of a shame. Well, not terrible, but this was actually a factory two-tone coupe.
Oh yeah, dude, it's that back valve cover gasket's leaking. That's why there's oil all over it. Remember, children, do seals on your newly imported JDM engine.
So yeah, there we go. Jesse's pretty ass engine bay that he's like, I don't know, went to AutoZone, got like some metallic like rattle can shit.
It looked good when I painted it.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's alright, but for a couple minutes it did. Yeah, so we're gonna be removing a bunch of shit out of the engine bay, and actually I'm gonna be painting the engine bay while Jesse's like resealing the motor. You can see right here on the back, it's got a lot of oil from the valve cover gaskets leaking kind of down. Probably made it look like it had a rear main seal leak. But yeah, so when you guys get like an imported Japanese motor, just be sure to try to reseal as much of the stuff as you can. On my 1JZ car, I redid the valve, the variable valve timing gear and the cam seals up front. And when I pulled the cam seals out, like they were like brittle. It was like a piece of ceramic or something. I mean, they just snapped, super brittle. Same with the O-ring and the inside of the VVTI gear. So, I mean, keep in mind these are, 20+ year old Japanese engines that are turbocharged from the factory. So they have a lot of heat that's kind of in them from the factory, and they, heat up, cool down, and expand a lot. So, I mean, it's not like it's, brand new. So make sure to change your seals and stuff. But yeah, so I think that's probably all we're doing for tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Cut game, Jesse. Help me cut this fucking off instead of making fun of me. It doesn't fucking work.
Shit.
Fuck this.
Jesse, what are you doing?
Holy shit. Fuck this.
I guess you got a dull one. Go get another one.
I need a fucking good one.
What?
Faggot.
A good one. Yeah. That was brand new.
Yeah, fuck, that was a brand fucking
Here's one right here. There's a rusty one.
Here, don't cut your dick skinners off of that motherfucker.
Hey, look at that one. Hey. What are you doing?
He's gonna fucking cut through his harness.
What are you doing? Nice, Jesse. Tight.
That was good. So this is Trevor Motion on TV, and this is fucking 20 of the same videos.
I'm Johnny Knoxville, and welcome to Jackass.
This is Motion on TV, and welcome to Jackass. We're gonna fucking smash a GTX into an S13 with no power.
What are you doing? Who are you shitting on?
I'm just saying hating with the smiley face. Upload that on Facebook.
Oh, fuck.
Feed the trolls, bud. Feed them.
You mean, are you feeding yourself or what?
What up, Kane? Suh, dude?
Okay. So,
It's your freaking
Jesse's
time.
being an impatient bastard. So we haven't done any of the transmission shit. He hasn't even done. So he has to pull off the front of the stuff, do the timing belt, all the cam seals, all that stuff, valve cover gaskets. But instead, he bolts on this turbo and takes a picture and posts it on Facebook.
Now we're good.
And now he could rest for the night.
No, I'm
some
gonna
shit.
take that shit back off and put it.
What is that?
The GTX 3076.
No, what's up with the play?
This shit's gonna spool. So anyhow, we need to now. Well, it's tomorrow, by the way. So we need to yank all this engine bay wiring shit, all this crap out, all the fuse boxes. Probably should pull the fenders off, and then yeah, it'll be time to maybe start prepping this piece of something for paint, right?
Yeah.
Tight.
Wanna hold it?
Dave, what are you doing?
I'm just putting valve cover gaskets in.
Jesse, what do you think about that?
Dude, those old ones were kind of dicked.
Tell me about it.
They were harder than a freaking.
As you can see right here where it was leaking on the back. Should you pull out that
I
back?
was going to. Jesse was like, "Don't do it."
Do you think I should? It's metal.
Some gasket.
Put some new RTV on it. So did you guys already do this? These deals? There's
Not
this
that one yet. This one.
Okay.
Did you do that one?
Was this one like a brick? Was it like
Fuck
ceramic?
yeah.
It was like all hard and shit?
Yeah, they're all fucked. This one's gonna be difficult to get out.
I did mine.
We might need your expert assistance.
Okay.
It's easier to do.
So yeah, I got,
You put that thing in there, right? The filter?
I yanked Jesse's fenders off so he could start yanking off this stupid wiring harness and shit right here. And,
You know all that?
and so yeah, I might end up pushing this thing back so that these bastards can have some room up here or something. I don't know. What are you doing?
The other one. The other one, mate.
This thing all crispy or what?
Oh yeah, dude, it is Nick. Yeah, where did I put that? There's like a bowl here.
Oh yeah, David. Oh, yeah.
God. That's how that baby was made, huh?
Oh fuck.
So we just got Jesse's overexposed motor. I've just been spitting in it every time I've been walking by.
Farting.
Yeah, so I'm continuing my my yanking this harness out of here. Jesse's over here shitting about this VVTI gear.
Hey, bring all that shit up on the bench.
Yeah, why are you doing that on the ground?
I don't know why you're sitting on the ground. I don't fucking.
You're sitting on the ground.
My pants
You have no light.
My pants don't
You're
down.
using fucking
Did you figure out where the other
cloth
seal
gloves.
went? Hey, you feel where the other seal went?
He's.
Hey.
He doesn't know. What are you doing?
What seal?
What did you figure
The
out?
seal, it's I don't need it. They gave me the one for the 2J.
Oh, fuck you.
Tight. Why?
Oh, it's something.
Well, the batteries are like removed.
I don't like fucking sticking seals in like this.
Oh, is that the new seal?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I don't even know how I got mine on.
You usually spin them.
Yeah.
It's
Or
fucking.
you can give it a little tappy.
You don't like tapping them.
Just put this gear on and then give it a little tappy. Why? Why?
No, bud.
More bolts in it?
Fuck off, faggot.
David, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna remain.
Is that the new one?
Yeah. Fucker was $38.
But it ain't gonna leak.
Hopefully.
Yeah. It was worth it. I didn't buy no scrub shit. The front one was like $42.
You probably have more in seals than you do in this engine.
Probably.
How much was that timing? How much?
The timing belt?
Yeah.
It's like 120.
How much was
140
the
or-
engine? And where can I get one? Is it better than SR?
You ask that question, 1JZ or 2JZ is not for you.
So if you guys have any questions regarding the 1JZ swap, is it better than an
Jameson.
Is it better than an SR? Like how to swap it? If you should swap it in your mom's Toyota Camry,
No.
be sure to
No.
relay all of your questions to Jesse. He would love to hear them. He is actually a 1JZ expert. And-
Oh yeah.
So he has a Jesse Drifts page on Facebook.
Oh, fuck.
That makes it really easy to message him.
Oh my god.
Should we put your phone number in here too?
No, just don't.
He has a Jesse Drifts Instagram. Be sure to DM him on there. He might have some parts for sale too, so just be sure to ask him if you know what mounts what mounts you guys need, and where
six people asked me just about the stock turbo downpipe yesterday. Hey bro, what are you doing with that stock downpipe? I'm like, well, it's not stock, but thanks for noticing. Oh, what is it? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I have to find out.
How's that ass? Jesse, what is this?
That is a 08 350Z HR trans.
So it's basically like CD 009, 009, or like the JK40C. Same thing that's in my drift car. It's a 350Z, 370Z, the upgraded tranny. We're using the Collins adapter kit. Basically has this adapter plate here, kind of bolts in there so that it adapts up to the tranny bolts or whatever going around there. This is a Powertrain Technologies twin disc clutch. This is the exact same setup that has been in my drift car for this whole last season, and I love it. It's awesome. Also upgraded the same exact thing that I did to mine is a Z-Speed slave, upgraded slave cylinder. If you guys don't know, on the factory like 350Zs and 370Zs that have the internal slave cylinder, they're actually plastic, and most of them even break under like a stock clutch condition after like 30,000-40,000 miles or so. So yeah, this Z-Speed slave converter, that's the exact same, or slave, upgraded slave is exactly what I've had in my car. Love it, but you have to get, this is a slave face converter that goes on the front of it to convert it to the OS Geiken style fins of this, because if you don't, see how that's all flat? This has the kind of that taper to it, so that when it actually pushes the fingers in, since these are pretty flat already, if you just pushed it in on a flat disc, it would kind of have like a weird, it'd be like rocking almost, but this, it kind of pivots on there nice. So, but yeah, that's pretty much the exact same setup that's been in my car. So I think Jesse will, so for the past, I think 2 seasons so far on this car, that's a W58 right there. And so he's been beating on that thing. He's always had some issues going into 3rd gear. It's always been scratchy, but yeah, so it's time to step up the game, huh? And see how this bad dog does. So, alright guys, so Jesse's kind of motors all kind of coming together over there. So now it is time to fill my damn obligation of shit, which is painting this engine bay. You can see it's all, you know, dirty, grimy, greasy, all that stuff. I'm gonna be deleting the battery tray. There's a layer of kind of rust right there, so I can't really tell where the spot welds are, so I can't really drill it out too pretty. I might try and find, I know I could get that one. There's some spot welds down here that I'll be able to get, but yeah, I'll be cutting that, and then maybe he like already tried cutting some weird stuff on the bottom of it, so I might just be cutting a lot of that out, just and basically making it open squares. Right here, to get his intercooler pipe in there, he kind of played crazy man with the hole saw, so he just did that type of shit. So I'll probably be squaring that up a little bit, cutting off this bracket, cutting off that bracket. We already got the clutch slave cylinder out of there. Gonna be pressure washing all this stuff, degreasing it. So right now I'm just gonna remove a couple little brackets, a few of these little guys. I told him we're just gonna go ahead and cut this guy off right there in the front. It's kind of blocking a little bit of airflow going to the radiator, so we might as well just buzz that off so we don't even have to deal with it. So yeah, I'm gonna do a few of those things. Gonna paint his bash bar as well, and cut off little chunks of stuff just to kind of clean it up a little bit in the engine bay so it doesn't look so ugly. Just moving all these excess bolts. I might remove this, I might leave it in there, I'm not sure. I mean, we're painting this engine bay just a basic single stage black with hardener in it. So with the hardener, if you paint a single stage without hardener and you spray like brake fluid or something on it, or brake cleaner, it'll go through it. But if you put hardener in it, it actually kind of actually gets hard. So it's not as it's more durable that way. So. So now that we have it pretty much most of the way clean, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pressure wash the steering rack or if I'm gonna wait till that's actually out of the car. I don't know, I kind of want to just weld that one and then pull yours out later. Just because that's gonna be, should have been prior to doing that, but I don't know. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna probably rinse this off with a hose and squeegee all this stuff outside, and then come back here with the air hose, blow everything off, and then start getting it kind of ready to spray. What do you think, Jesse? You enjoying yourself? So we're just kind of going over, as you can see, a lot of this red is we're kind of shaving it off. Me and Jesse were just kind of talking about this whole deal, and I was telling him, I was like, this is why I don't like working on people's shit, is because I end up like screwing myself, you know, with the whole work. Whereas this is like a drift car engine bay, and Jesse doesn't really have that big of expectation. And I don't mind doing it because Jesse is just like the whole thing with the paint, but it's just like, I get myself in these situations to where I care too much when I probably shouldn't care that much, like type of deals. And I don't know if you guys are like that, but I hate putting my name on something, and I hate doing work if I'm not gonna do it nice. So like this whole thing, I mean, we could have just like closed our eyes and rattle canned it, and Jesse would have probably been okay with it. But at the same time, I want it to be nice, you know. I mean, I know you guys are gonna see this every day at the drift events, and I'm gonna have to look at it when we're putting the damn engine in it. And if I see some stuff that I don't really like, I'm gonna be like, man, I did this shitty job, and I wish I would have done it. So I was just kind of talking about that. So we're just kind of going around the whole thing. He attempted to do like a rattle can base coat job. Just got like one of those and he kind of scuffed it a little bit too. There's a lot of stuff, you know, it wasn't smooth, and putting, you know, the prep is the most important part in making something nice. So you can see, you know, even spots where it kind of like stuff rubbed through the paint. I'm just trying to feather that stuff out, just so it turns out pretty nice. You know, like right in here, all that stuff. Just trying to kind of clean it up, make it look presentable. I mean, it's a drift car. It doesn't mean it has to be super ugly. We do need to start. We probably need to bash that thing in down there, and then maybe feather a few of these little guys out, and then I think we'll be pretty much ready to paint, probably. So I'm excited to get this sumbitch painted. I've been in this mode where I have too much shit to do, so I don't even do anything, and this thing's like staring at me and shit. So yeah, we need to definitely gonna get her painted tonight. It's only like 3 in the morning, eh? So it ain't too bad. It's all right though. I slept till like 3 in the afternoon today, so it's all right. I hit that with the block right there, because it evens it out a lot better. Yeah, engine bay is definitely gonna turn out nice though. And I'm hitting it with an epoxy primer just because, just kind of really grab everything in here. Epoxy primer, and then we're doing a single stage black with a hardener in it. So it'll actually kind of make it, you know, because normally if you did just a normal single stage in here with no hardener in it, if you sprayed like brake cleaner or something on it, it would actually like lift it up. Whereas we're doing this, it'll actually protect it. So yeah, just kind of messing with it. Got Jesse in there beating up his own shit. Yeah, the bell housing on the Z34, whatever tranny, Z33 tranny, is a little bigger than the W58 or the R series trannies. So you got to beat it up. And my can't really see it in mine, but I have the shit beat out of mine. That was mostly when I had the LS1 in there, because the T56 bell housing was pretty big. Alright, so this is that's kind of like 2 coats of like epoxy primer, which has hardener in it. So it's pretty much got it all black. I already got we're using, like I said, the single stage. So I'm just kind of waiting for this. There's a couple shiny spots still, kind of like right down in there, that still has a little bit of the solvent that needs to evaporate out of it. But once that's all done, then we're gonna go ahead and hit it with the glossy single stage. So yeah, engine bay's pretty much all done. Need to take out that steering rack tomorrow, and we're gonna do the relocation. Trying to decide whether this one's a 13 or a 14 one that I had laying around. I think it's a 13. Might just do that because I already cleaned it last time, and I was gonna do it the same time I did the one in here, and I just got lazy. But so that's probably gonna be tomorrow. So I'll be doing that, relocating that thing, and we'll be installing the 1J with its fresh CD09 tranny with the upgraded turbo in the next video. What do you think, Jesse?
Dope.
What do you think of your engine bay?
It is probably the coolest fucking car I've ever had in my life.
Well, I hope so. Shit, you spent enough money on this son of a bitch, but yeah. So paint turned out pretty good. Like I said, it's just a single stage, but it has the hardener in it. I try not to get too carried away with it, but definitely turned out pretty good. We ended up painting the booster because that thing was kind of ugly as shit anyhow. But painted the bash bar as well. Most of the front stuff, kind of the edges down the side, just so when the fender and stuff comes off it doesn't look like too much of a bag of shit. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's gonna be it for this video. Like I said, you'll see some stuff coming next week of probably getting it going and everything. But yeah, I got all these guys covered up. Poor Super's over there just taking a nap. But I'll get back to work on that soon. Sorry about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching.